If you're like most people who dream of playing the piano freely, you've probably wasted months or even years trying to figure out how to master the piano. Play confidently and freely without stress. You've probably tried learning through YouTube tutorials, random lessons, endless tips, but you are starting to realize that you are just running in place, spinning your wheels, still stuck. Oh, poor thing. See, it's not your fault. You've been set up to fail from the very start. Here's why. The map you are following is meant to take you everywhere. But if a map is meant to take you everywhere, it takes you nowhere. Quick heads up, if you're already feeling this, and your brain is connecting dots that have never clicked before, then the lounge doors are officially opened to the controller master key. I'll unpack it later, but if you want to lock in before it gets crowded, the link is right there in the description. I'm going to talk about a few theories that changed my life and will change yours. Give you a new perspective when it comes to music. Now look up. Look at the sky in the night. What do you see? You see the moon and the stars, right? Now take the moon out. We are left with just the stars. Have you ever asked yourself, why are the stars so beautiful? You might say because they sparkle and they are arranged in the form of a constellation. You might be right, but that's not the reason why you like the stars. You like the stars because there is space, nothingness, silence. And that space makes the stars pop. I just played a note. You heard it, right? You can appreciate that note because there was no note prior. If I was playing one sound for a very long time, this becomes noise. Now, the only reason why this is music is because of one thing: silence. There's only one conclusion: less is more. The question now will be, how will you relate that to your practice or piano playing? And that's why I'll pose another important question to you. What do you practice? And if you are really true to yourself, you realize that the main reason why you are stuck on the piano is because of what you practice. Now that we've made this clear, let's proceed. There is something that's going to be very recurring on this channel, and that's the first principles I spoke about. And what do I mean? I mean, everything in music is broken down into these three things: rhythm, melody, and harmony. This is the approach we are going to use, and this is your first mindset shift. If you realize we've just shrunk every single, you've got to learn this, you've got to learn suspenders, tritones, minor 11s into three things: rhythm, melody, harmony. Now breathe in and out. Look in the sky right now. What do you see? Ah, 3 stars. See, this right there is the last constellation they never told you about, and it's called music. These stars are the only stars you need to know in music. Now with this clarity, breathe in again and out. We're going to be doing a lot of breathing, you know. That's the first principle of life. Let's start with your goals. You have favorite players you want to be like, right? Now with the less is more theory and the stars in music that you know, take your favorite player and ask yourself, what are they good at? Don't say everything. They cannot be good at everything. Trust me. Now that's the assignment I'm giving you. Just observe. They are going to be good at either one of these three: rhythm, melody, or harmony. And why do I say that? Patterns, my friend. Patterns. Humans are governed by patterns. You wake up at a certain time. You sleep at a certain time, right? When we play the piano without thinking, it's because we built something that we call muscle memory. And what's muscle memory? Patterns. That's it. So it's either going to be a rhythmarius, melodicon, or harmonium. More on these theories later. You're not going to see these terms in any book because I came up with them. Subscribe if you don't want to miss this. We have different types of pianists who are all experts but play totally different. Most great players have one area they truly excel, even though they are competent in all three. Now let me break it down a little further. Every single musician or instrumentalist that you have admired can be broken down into these three personalities. Rhythm specialist, the rhythmarius. Have you ever heard a jazz pianist play, improvise? There are different types, but one of those are the jazz pianists with incredible swing feel. An example is Bill Evans. Check it out. We shift to some classic pianists with rock solid tempo. Oh my God, their fingers, they have complex polyrhythms. But do you know how you can tell whether you are good at rhythm? Very simple. You see, this right here, yeah, this particular one. Yeah, you turn it all the way right here. Yeah, that's it. Now, make music. Impress me. Don't hide behind notes, my friend. Show me what you got. Now, that's one practice routine people don't know. Don't tell anybody. Just subscribe to this channel and be better than them. Melody masters, the melodicons. The melodicons, those people, interesting. Those people could make every single note sing with beautiful phrasing and emotional expression. They don't play much. They can use a single note or arpeggios. You start to feel something. Let me give you an example. We all know this song, right? That song grinds my gears. You feel like you're on top of the world. One example of a man who is a melodicon is Miles Davis. Check him out. By the way, before I hit the harmony specialists, the harmonious, if everything I'm saying feels like it was made for exactly where you are at, like finally someone gets why you've been stuck in that endless practice loop without progress, you don't have to figure this out alone anymore. Lounge doors are officially opened. Link in description. That is if you are ready to skip the guesswork and actually build skills that matter. Harmony experts, the harmonious. The harmonious, the harmonious. You know, there are only one type of players. The gospel players. And not these gospel players. These gospel players. They are the ones who create lush, complex chord progressions or have incredible ear for voice leading. Now I have laid everything down. The question is, who are your favorite players, my friend? No. If you try to play like everyone, you play like no one. And if you want to get somewhere, we need that somewhere. Where is the place? That is the goal. So you have to say, this is the person I want to play like. If we know that, we're like, okay, how do we get you from here to here? Now that's where we change your map and center it around these three things: rhythm, melody, harmony. And that's where I come in. I am the artist with the paintbrush that can draw the exact path needed to be taken so you don't waste another year stuck. If this clicked for you, if you are tired of repeating the same loop, then you are exactly who I built the Controller Master Key for. The lounge doors are officially opened, but only 10 spots. Why 10? Because I need to spend ample time with each and every one of them. It's going to be a one-on-one. I need to tailor everything to their needs so that I can get them to where they want to go to faster. Here's what I know about you. You watched quite a number of YouTube videos before you found this one, but you are still stuck. Until this one opened your mind to a new way. If you know you are done with the guessing, the quitting, the self-doubt, you are done with making no real progress. If that musician in you believes this is possible, trust the musician. Click the first link in the description before the spots are gone.